Hey everyone, welcome to the first edition of the SoCo Insider. Right now we're going to discuss several different things, and inside this video you're going to find SoCo success, where we highlight different things that have happened here at SoCo that are just awesome, that need to be told about. Another thing that we're going to talk about today is the SoCo Pulse. And in that section, we're going to talk about different things that are going on that just kind of let you know where we stand as a church. Finally, we're going to talk about SoCo Next, where we tell you about different things that are going on here at the church and give you opportunity to get involved in all those things. Come on, check it out. Well, here we are in the children's area where they have church on Sunday morning, and our own director, Kathy Rose, is involved here. And we're up here today just to talk about some of the successes of SoCo. And the first thing that I really want to highlight is the fact that our children's ministry is doing fantastic. A lot of the kids are being challenged here and challenged to live out their faith in a real and an amazing way. And I know that if you have a child or grandchild, or you know some people that need to get their kids involved in a ministry like this, you will definitely want to introduce them to Kathy Rose in our children's ministry department. So make sure that you do that. Another thing that we want to highlight here is our Be the Church Sunday, and that happened on November 30th. This is a time where we decided not to have service here at our current facility and go into another place and do some things of value. And so what we did is we partnered with the Glenpool Outreach Center, and we went over there, we painted walls, we had people going knocking on doors trying to raise money and get cans of food, and we had trash bags and little name tags, and they were able to go out and get people to donate different things like that. And it was just really a true success. 10 bags of trash bags full of canned food, and not to mention that we got several different rooms painted for their first coat of paint, and we were thanked so much by the Glenpool Outreach Center, and what an awesome time it was to partner with them. Another great thing that happened was we had a celebration service that evening, and we got to come together in light of God doing something in and through us. We got to come together and worship Him, and what an awesome time of worship that was, to just come together in a format where we know that together we had gone out as a church community and done something like that for the Glenpool Outreach Center. I hope that you will continue to be involved in our avenues of service, and as we have other Be the Church Sundays, think about this. Our very first Be the Church Sunday, we had 25 people attend. This last Be the Church Sunday, we had 52. What an awesome celebration we can have because of the amount of people that are getting involved in this Be the Church Sunday. I know a lot of good can happen from that. The next section that we have to talk about is called the SoCo Pulse. And right now we're just going to discuss a couple of things going on here at SoCo that just kind of highlight where we're at. The first thing I want to talk to you about is attendance. And just a little over 2 months ago, we had 33 people start this church on October the 5th. And we had a great service that Sunday. And last month in November, we averaged 76 people. What a fantastic thing that's going on here. But that's just the start of it. Really, the reason I want to talk to you about attendance is it can't end here. We need to see people coming to Christ. And so the challenge is out there. Let's do something. Let's reach our community. Let's reach our friends. Let's reach our family so that they will know the joy and the life and the love that Jesus Christ can bring. I'd also like to talk to you today about our finances. And we have had kind of some ups and downs in finances. Our first month in existence obviously was October, and we brought in about $6,600, which is fantastic. You are such a giving community of believers already, and I just feel very blessed that you would even give anything at all to something like this. However, $6,600 does not cover our expenses. We have a budget that runs about a little over $10,000 each month, and so we need at least $10,000 to cover that. This last month, you really stepped it up. And for the first time in SoCo history, you've covered all the expenses and then some. We raised $13,800. What a blessing that was. What a thing to celebrate. If we're gonna continue to do the things that we want to do here at SoCo, which is be innovative and be on the forefront of ministry and be on the front lines so that we can reach people for Christ, we need to continue to give out of a heart of love. Remember this when you give: it's all Christ's anyway. It's all God's anyway. Whatever you have, whatever you've been given, has been given to you by a very loving God. And I know that SoCo is not the only place that you can give. There are people around you that need help. There are friends and family that you have that might need some help that way. I also know that finances is not the only thing that you have to give. The fact of the matter is that you have time and all kinds of other resources that you can think about giving and using to expand God's kingdom. I trust that you're doing that. Because you are such a giving group of people anyway. So let's keep focused on that. Let's to start a church like this from the ground floor up, it takes a lot of energy at the beginning. And I'm trusting that you're giving out of a heart of love and a heart of thanksgiving for what God has done for you. The last thing that I want to talk to you about is called SoCo Next. And in this section, we're just going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in the near future and just some things that you need to know about in order for us to move forward as a community. Now, what I want to talk to you about right now is you may have noticed how new we are as a church. And we don't have small groups going right now. This is the next step for us in our church. And what I would like to see happen is these next 2 weeks, I'd like to see everybody involved that can be in a small group. And we're going to have 3 small groups that are meeting the 7th and the 14th. The times are up to each individual group. And so you'll want to make sure that your time coordinates and that works out. But every person in the church has been placed in one of these 3 small groups. And there will be a list on Sunday morning for you to check and see which group that you're in. And what I'd like to see happen is these are just small group experiments. And basically we're going to test these small groups out, see how they work for you, try to get feedback from you. And so what we'd like to see happen is for you to participate and then in order so that you could give some feedback. Is this what you're looking for? Is this something you would go to? Is this something you need? What would you change? Different things like that. And so I hope that each one of you will get involved in a small group starting this week in the small group experiment. Thanks for watching this very first edition of the SoCo Insider. And just because it's been so long, I want you to know that we are going to try to make these shorter. We're going to try to make these videos be just highlights and something that you can kind of pick up and watch in just a few short minutes. And but as a thank you for watching all the way through, first of all, I don't want you to tell anybody. This is just a secret between you and me. If you watch this whole thing and you're the first to get to church on Sunday morning, there will be a $10 bill underneath my Bible on my little stand that I use on Sunday mornings to preach from. So if you're the first one here and you can get here and grab that $10 bill, I just want you to know it's there. Thanks for watching all the way through, and hope you have a great week.